visit me today?
Grandma, I was hoping we could look at your photo album and you can tell me stories.
Well, which album did you pick here, granddaughter? Oh, that was a wonderful one. That was the time when the Elijah Smith School dancers came to Juneau in 2008. It was a very, very fun time. And we want to, the Elijah Smith School dancers is led by Kashaw. And he was such a wonderful dancer, and he's taught the kids Southern Shoshone and taught them how to sing. And all the stories we sang all the songs we sung had stories to them. And we made sure the kids knew that the stories went along with what the stories were that went along with the songs. Another thing Kashaw told us is many of those songs come from a long time ago when people lived very close to the land. And they make up songs so that when they go up to that mountain and maybe they, something happened there that they wanted to remember, they make a song about that so they would not forget. And the song that this here, where Roxany and Samara, this picture where they're going to sing, is a story about how Bill Jameson, a bird, came and taught him this song. And see how good the girls were? And I want to call on the spirits of the Elijah Smith School dancers to come and help us today. I'd like to teach you some of those songs and dances that we learned way back at Juneau.
Suaniga shagli, Suaniga shagli, na he he ya ha he, he ya ha he ya ha he. Suaniga shagli, Suaniga shagli, na he ya ha he, ya ha he ya ha he. Suaniga shagli, Suaniga shagli, he ya ha he, ya ha he ya ha he. Suaniga shagli, Suaniga shagli, na he ya ha he, ya ha he ya ha he. Suaniga shagli, Suaniga shagli, na he ya ha he, ya ha he ya ha he. Suaniga shagli, Suaniga shagli, na he ya ha he, ya ha he ya ha he. Suaniga shagli, Suaniga shagli, na he ya ha he, ya ha Suaniga shagli, Suaniga shagli, na he ya ha he, ya ha
Alice, you remember that time we went to pick berries over at Dusty Ash Lake near Haines Junction? Remember that time, the little black bears? Remember that story I told you there called
Yes.
Jenada?
Yes.
Can you tell me that story? Tell me what you remember.
Jenada is a love song. It's about a young wife and her husband went camping, and the husband had to go all the way across the lake to get meat. The wind was
Lonesome. Remember, they got lonesome for each other. They were far away from each other.
and on one side of the lake there was the husband, and on the other side there was the wife. And the wind was so strong that the husband couldn't get back to the other side. So he made a love song for her and asked the wind to carry it to her.
That's the story of Jenada. Dance group was very good for children. They learned how to talk First Nation language there. Kashaw was a very, very good teacher for us, very talented. And I just hope those kids always learn to share those songs and keep sharing them as they get older with others, like I want to share with you today, granddaughter. When we went to Juneau that year, Patty Jim taught Kashaw a song for us to sing. Because Patty told Kashaw that many, many years ago when people went to go visit their family, or friends, they had to go days and days, and it took long, long, long time. So when you went there, you didn't just have dinner and have dessert, you stay there for a while. So when you stay there, you make good friends. It was always so sad to see someone go. Very, very sad. So this song that Kashaw taught us was about how sad it is when we come to Juneau and we meet all these nice people, good-looking people from all over, how we have to say goodbye to them. And the song means it's about leaving your country and the sadness we're going to feel when we get on the ferry and we have to say goodbye to everyone. And it's my friend, I am leaving your country, and I don't know when I am going to, I'm sad that I don't know whether I should stay or whether I should leave. And it's a giving thanks song.
This song was taught to us for Juneau, and we're very happy to share it. Aslayani kei kakura jinahu kani channa shea flaya ni tanjuru nunjero kani channa shea flaya ni tanjuru nunjero kani channa shea flaya Aslayani kei kakura Kani
Crow.
The crow or the raven. There were so many songs about that tricky fellow. He had so many things he did that you could talk about. And we love to sing the songs and the stories about the crow. And one song we called Crow Song was about how Crow used to love to eat. We know he loved to eat, and he'd do silly, silly things to try to get food. And this one song is about how he carried a backpack on his back, and he always had it full of fat and inside of it, so that any time he was hungry, he would always just reach in his backpack and get that food out. Well, and Kashaw was such a good at dancing like a crow, and we need to try to learn that right now. I'm trying to get up and see if we can dance like a crow. Go up in there, try dancing like crow. Many of the songs we sung, granddaughter, was from Annie Ned, a matriarch in the Yukon, who shared many, many, many songs with us, and that Kashaw learned to teach to the dancers. And Annie Ned was a Southern Shoshone from Huchai, Champaign area, and she was a very, very amazing lady. And I hear that when Annie Ned liked to dance, she loved to dance, and when she was my age, older, she'd still sit in the chair and just dance to those songs. And the one thing I want to say, granddaughter, before we have to go, is that I hope that we all continue to make songs. Today, we can make new songs, and we can share our stories with one another, and we can still learn to live our life like it is a story.
Thank you, Grandma. I love you.
I love you too. Stop!